Think you're safe right now? The truth is, disaster never knocks first. In a single heartbeat, your everyday peace can be violently crushed by the merciless wrath of Mother Nature, or a blood-chilling standoff with wild predators. The line between life and death has never been this brutally thin, so lock your doors and hold your breath, because the terrifying footage you're about to see will shatter every illusion of safety you have left. Now, get ready to witness an absolute master behind the wheel.
No, I'm not.
Looking at these adorable little guys, it's so tempting to just scoop them up and take them home. But oh my lord, the price of not knowing any better is steep. That skunk's lovely fragrance is going to literally haunt this poor guy for an entire week.
God, right. Roll the window down.
I can taste it.
Roll the window down. Oh my God.
Oh my God, no la viste la culebra. No la viste la culebra, Tom. Oh my God.
Picture this. You drag yourself home after a long, exhausting day at work, open the door, and find a whole troop of wild baboons just casually taking over your living room. For this poor girl, it was an absolute living nightmare. Talk about the worst uninvited guests on the planet. Down in the deep ocean, there are always unpredictable dangers lurking in the dark. Just look at this diver. who suddenly got charged right from behind by a wild swordfish. That razor-sharp bill jammed straight into his diving gear and got completely stuck. Thank goodness he kept his cool, managed to maneuver his way back into the safety cage, and made it to the surface alive. Talk about an incredibly close call.
Еще идет, аккуратней.
In Arunachal Pradesh, a motorcyclist was just caught on camera getting totally swept away by a landslide, right in the middle of this non-stop downpour in northeast India. This clip from the CG area shows the exact moment the hillside gave way, sweeping the guy all the way down and completely blocking off a stretch of the river. But miraculously, he walked away without a single scratch. I swear, after a miracle escape like that, this dude needs to go buy a lottery ticket right now. Nature always has a crazy way of balancing things out. And this time around, the absolute, rock-solid defense of this turtle completely shut down the sheer, brutal strength of a hungry gator. Over in Slovakia, a retaining wall built to protect a mountainside construction site just couldn't handle the massive pressure and completely gave way. Here's another preventative measure taken to protect drivers passing through this landslide-prone route. They intentionally triggered a landslide, keeping it completely under control.
Как бессонешь?
Нет, нет.
Dangling off the edge to shove massive boulders down into the abyss. It might look like they're risking it all, but this is literally the only way to prevent a total disaster. Instead of just sitting around waiting for a surprise rock slide to crash onto the highway, these guys are taking matters into their own hands and bringing those rocks down on purpose. They're putting their own lives on the line and facing the danger head on, just to make sure the thousands of people passing by every single day stay completely safe.
Look.
The rockfall just kept getting heavier, but trust me, that was only the warm-up. Right after that, a massive chunk of the mountain just completely sheared off and collapsed. To protect the residents living near the cliffs in Norway, local authorities had to take matters into their own hands and trigger a controlled avalanche using explosives.
Охренеть.
Мы так вовремя проехали, ребят, поехали отсюда.
Все, едем.
And this is the ultimate proof of why cats are just on a totally different level compared to the rest of the animal kingdom. You'd think they make life easier, but sometimes these robot vacuums are just a total headache. Sick and tired of cleaning up shed fur all over the house, this vacuum decided to go straight after the culprit. A wild bear cub acting all clingy and sticking to the family dog like they're BFFs. Hard to believe, right? Anteaters might look massive and intimidating, but honestly, they're really no different than having a big friendly puppy hanging out in your own home. Whoa! Oh! It's a showdown between a chicken and a dog. Who do you think's taking the W here? The weather must be extremely hot, so this monkey grabbed a cloth to cover its head and avoid the sun. Going toe-to-toe with a coyote. This one, 3-year-old, 3-legged Chihuahua, used his veteran street smarts to flip the script and chase the predator off in style. Bears are known to wander around houses just testing doorknobs. You've got to keep your front doors, windows, especially on the ground floor, and garage doors locked tight, even when you're home or fast asleep at night. And finally, this footage captures a massive landslide that hit Germany back in 2011. Around 80,000 cubic meters of rock came rolling down into the valley, and the cleanup efforts ended up dragging on for weeks. A super relaxing kayaking trip quickly turned into an absolute nightmare. As the group was paddling right along the cliff edge, a massive boulder suddenly broke loose and crashed into the water, missing them by just 15 meters. During a massive landslide in Bolivia back in April 2019, it wasn't just rocks falling. The sheer force of it mercilessly swept away all 66 houses in the area, taking them down with the mud and debris. That was pretty intense, wasn't it? I gathered all these clips from around the internet, not to scare anyone, but just as a friendly warning. Hopefully, it reminds us all to stay a bit more alert and keep our lives safe. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.